SB.
Hi, Sean. I talked to you yesterday. Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you. Yes.
A great host. Show is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely. 95.5.
One mic.
Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant, my friends. We are here for the night. Settle in, get some snacks, get your blanket, cover up. It's cold out. Get that little ceiling fan going and cuddle in and settle in to listen to your friend Shelley Winter on 95.5 WSB Atlanta's News and Talk. We are in for a long night. I'm hearing the State of the Union will be 2.5 hours. It's like an episode of Monk. I'm on TV and the guy's walking around behind me. It's Eric Von Hessler. What you looking for, Eric?
Looking for my pass, my card. I dropped it.
Oh, okay. Eric's looking for his ID card. This is hilarious. You want to just hang out, or you want to stay with me for the State of the Union?
This is hilarious.
It's in your pocket. Old man's incident, old man adventures. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're here for the entire night, ladies and gentlemen, a 2.5-hour speech. I got to be honest with you. Does anybody, well, okay, no, it's not that does anybody care. Yes, people care. You care because you're going to listen to the State of the Union. I'm going to listen to the State of the Union. I'm going to stay afterwards and cover the State of the Union and talk about all the things that were said, things that were done, all of that stuff. And you'll be listening. But really, how many people are going to sit and watch 2.5 hours of a political speech? Like, seriously, I don't know. That's the reporting, 2.5 hours. It said 1.5 hours. The reporting right now that's coming out, it says the speech is supposed to be 2.5 hours. And I just don't know that many people are going to sit around and watch 2.5 hours of a speech. I hope you guys listen to 2.5 hours of the State of the Union here on WSB, Atlanta's 95.5 WSB Atlanta's News and Talk. But I got to be honest with you, if you don't, I would understand. Really, I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. No, we want to keep people listening. I get it, but it's 2.5 hours, so we'll see what happens. Stay with us as long as you can, my friends. I do want to start here. This is non-State of the Union stuff. We'll be talking about State of the Union stuff all night long, but I do want to start here. Very interesting story coming out. I want to tie these two stories together. Where is the other story? It is here someplace. Here it is. Okay, so FedEx, here's the headline. FedEx sues for refund of Trump tariffs rejected by Supreme Court. FedEx filed a lawsuit on Monday demanding a refund of the U.S. tariffs that the Supreme Court ruled were unlawful last week. The lawsuit filed in U.S. Court of International Trade asked that Customs and Border Protection, the agency that collects tariffs, make the repayment to FedEx. The company is expected to be one of many that will sue for a refund. So these companies are saying, hey, we know what we spent because of these tariffs. We know specifically what dollars were paid because there was a tariff, right? And so these companies saying we want our money back, right? And that's fair. I don't think anybody listening to me right now would say that should not happen, okay? If I own a company and the government taxes me and it comes out that that tax was unlawful, the government should immediately go to me and say, hey, how much did you guys pay? We paid this. Here's our evidence. All right, here's your money back. Shouldn't have to fight, right? But we'll see what happens. But at the same time, right? And I don't think there's anybody out there that disagrees with that. Anybody. But at the same time, when you hear that story, you say to yourself, well, wait a minute. Did I as an individual pay any taxes? Because we know some consumers, some of that tariff money was paid by consumers. We saw the news stories. So should I get some of that money back? I say yes. Because I'm consistent with my ideology, with my policies, with my thought process. When Democrats yell at me and say tax cuts are for millionaires and billionaires, I say I don't care who it's for. I know I get a benefit because I pay less. When there's a tax cut, we all pay less. And I don't care if it's $1 less. It's my dollar. Give it back to me. It's a principle I have. It's the same thing holds true here. Now, here's another part to this story that I find fascinating. The Democrats here in Georgia, new bill would require tariff refunds after Supreme Court ruling. Listen to this. Senate Democrats are unveiling new legislation that would require the Trump administration to issue tariff refunds. The bill would require the Commissioner of Customs and Border Protection to pay refunds up to $175 billion for all unlawfully collected duties. This is what the Senate Democrats are asking for. What's fascinating to me is, will Republicans get behind this? Will Republicans get behind this? Because Republicans, mind you, are always about tax cuts. This would be a tax cut, one found after the fact. Will Republicans get behind this, or will Republicans not want to admit that the American people paid some into these tariffs? But you can't run around screaming and yelling, we want to put more money in your pocket, and then not want to put more money in our pockets after this. I'm with the Senate Democrats on this. Doesn't make me a Democrat MAGA, but I'm with them. I'm with them because at the end of the day, I want more money in my pockets because that's why I'm a conservative. That's why I vote Republican, because they tell me every single election, I want to put more money in your pocket, Shelley. Right here in Georgia. Tax cuts, property cuts, no sales tax. It's all designed to tell me, Shelley, I want to put more money in your pockets. So why not now? It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. It's going to be very interesting to see if Republican voters demand that they get more money back from the tariffs. Or will they just say, yeah, it's okay. We'll eat it. I'll take the L. It'll be very interesting. I want to see where this goes. I really want to see how Republicans respond. Because if you've truly believed over the last 25 years, and every time you came to me to ask for my vote, I want to put more money in your pocket, Shelley. Tax cuts, property tax cuts, sales tax cuts, all of this stuff that you're always talking about, putting more money in my pocket, cutting spending, cutting the deficit, but you haven't done that, so I'm not going to wait for that. But very interesting to see what the Republicans do. And this is not an anti-Republican rant or anything like that. It's just that if the Senate Democrats are saying that they want to pass legislation that would require the Trump administration to issue tariff refunds, why wouldn't Republicans get behind that? It's food for thought. Excellent way to start a show. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. I want my money back. If any of my money that I spent over the last several months, if a dime of it went to that tariff pot, I'm talking about a nickel, a dime, a dollar, I want it back. Why? Because it's mine. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. We will be right back.